It's time for the news.
It's time! It's time for the fight!
It's the first fight with Katie Taylor. If you look at Katie Taylor's fights, you'll see a lot of her opponents have gone out with grotesque sweating. 8 rounds in the heavyweight division. Sanctioned by the Texas State Athletic Commission. Promoted by those valuable promotions. And brought to you live worldwide on Netflix. He was, he is, and he will forever be the baddest man on this planet. Ladies and gentlemen, he is most importantly, protect yourself. Stop. Punches in this area not to be considered legal. Punches in this area not considered legal. Choking antes. Mike Tyson turned pro nearly 12 years before Jake Paul was born. Bought his final official match when Paul was 8 years old. He's boxed 215 pro rounds compared to Paul's 52 rounds. But Jake Paul told us he's wearing the most expensive fight shorts ever with a price tag of $1 million for the full wardrobe. His appearance has 380 carats in diamonds made by a shoe surgeon, painted by Alec Monopoly. He wants to shine bright like a diamond here tonight as he is standing across from his father, Greg's favorite fighter. His dad broke down in tears when he told him he was going to face Mike Tyson. We are putting the real into real, and Tyson in his trademark.
My biggest question, was this real? I mean, it started out, it looked kind of real. They threw a few shots to the head, threw some big shots to the head that never landed. And after the third round, Mike Tyson looked shocked. Look, he looked done. All Jake Paul had to do was unload on him, and it should have been over. And he lasted, 5 more rounds after that? Went the whole way. Looked like Jake Paul kind of held back. I think it was fake. Bro, why does my pizza look like Freddy Krueger? Come on, man. Today we're going to talk about how much more different things are than they used to be. More specifically with tobacco. Even more specifically with cigarettes. Welcome to Story Time with AB. Do not endorse it. It's a big... Thinking back, when I was a little kid, I probably secondhand smoked at least 4 packs a day. And I'm not even joking. My mom smoked, my sisters smoked, the whole family smoked. My father smoked 4 packs a day. I was around him a lot. He ran his little old store, so there would even be 5, 10, who knows, 15, 20 people sometimes in there all smoking. And I'm all up in the middle of it. All right, but I seem fine right now, so hopefully I'm good. Some more things I remember as a young kid, putting in tobacco. It was like 4th grade I was in, and they delayed school for 2 weeks because tobacco wasn't ready. Tobacco was big down here, still is, much bigger back then, because all the kids worked in the fields. Now, most of them can't get a job doing it. Most of the Spanish Mexican people do it. All right, another thing I remember is high school. I went to Green Central High School. All right, they had a smoking pit. So you could actually go out there as a student and smoke. Now, the rules were you had to be 16 years old to be in the smoking pit and smoke, which was always very odd to me because you had to be 18 years old to buy the cigarettes. Didn't make sense. Either way, kids were out there smoking. Also remember the smoking lounge. This is where the teachers went and smoked. I mean, if you happen to be lucky enough to look into that teacher's lounge, it won't nothing but smoke. So what I want you to take from this story is, do not smoke, but just take a look at how different things are now. Could you imagine a smoking pit now? You can't even smoke in restaurants. Back in the day you could. Alright, so we just watched that video of me talking about how different it is smoking these days. But Derek, the smoking pit at Green Central, tell me about it. In fact, did you participate?
I did. I sure did.
I was never a participator. I just always watched.
Out there amongst the rest, just hanging out with the cool kids. Come on, hang out with the cool kids. We're burning them down. Yeah, when we were in school, man, we had a smoking pit. It was designated for one area, and then later on in high school, they ended up moving it over there. But if I remember correctly, I think if you were, it was like you had to be 16 or over, something like that.
That's what I was just talking about in my video. You had to be 16 to be in the smoking pit to smoke.
Mm-hmm.
But at the store, you had to be 18 to buy it. So, I mean, what's going on here?
Yeah. You could be 16 and burn them down, and we would, man. I remember we'd be 10th grade hanging out with 11th and 12th graders outside the smoking pit, and most everybody was burning Marlboros, some Newports.
Another thing I covered was the teacher's lounge.
The teacher's lounge?
You open up that door, what did you see? Smoke everywhere.
Yeah, just balling out of there. Hell yeah.
And I mean, you used to smoke at Burger King, McDonald's, all the restaurants.
You remember like Hardee's and maybe Burger King, they have little gold ashtrays.
Bojangles.
Yeah, sitting at the table. Hell yeah.
I think Bojangles lasted the longest with the holdout, where half the section you can smoke. Because they got a lot of old people that go there and they really love to smoke.
Yeah, they had a little designated area for the smokers.
Yeah.
I remember that, man. I remember that. Yep. Even in the high school days, back when we had our smoking pit out there, there was even some funny clouds popping up from one little group over there.
That's crazy. We also had a drunk teacher. We'll get on that another day.
You see the people? Right here.
Welcome to the segment, What Did You Expect? What did you expect? What did you expect? What did you expect?
Get it.
What did you expect? Let's talk Butterbean, the boxer.
Yeah.
Butterbean is a big dude, and Butterbean kind of just looks like that's who he should be.
Like no neck big, just wide, very wide.
He was a knockout artist.
He was.
I think his matches were they were real boxing matches. It was like 4-rounders.
Yeah.
So he was like king of the 4-rounder.
Yeah, I think maybe they even took some of his fights. It was like, this is what we're fighting. These are how many rounds we're going to fight. I don't think he can go no further.
Right. You might have seen Butterbean on Jackass.
Oh, yeah, he did go there.
Johnny Knoxville wanted to get knocked out or wanted to box him. I don't know what he wanted, but he got knocked out in a department store.
He told Butterbean, don't hold back on him. Don't hold back up.
It's for Jackass. It's for the content.
He didn't hold back. I think he gave Johnny Knoxville concussion. He really messed him up.
Butterbean also, besides boxing, you might not know this, but he did some kickboxing and some MMA. This was over in Japan.
Okay.
So now I'm pretty sure his kickboxing matches he wasn't kicking.
Yeah.
But he was probably throwing bombs.
Something to contend with.
Somebody could kick in, really.
They might have his trainers probably got him trained really good. But like, look, you got to breathe when this guy's about to start throwing kicks. That's when you bomb his ass and knock him out.
He did WWE, and it was real. He wasn't wrestling.
Uh-huh.
They had a Brawl for All tournament, and from what I've been told, Dr. Dev Steve Williams was the favorite to win, and that's who WWE really thought was going to win.
Mm-hmm.
He was a wrestler, and he was a badass. I mean, he was like a real wrestler. So you ain't thinking he's much of a stand-up fighter.
Right.
But he knows getting up in age. And Bart Gunn beat him. And Butterbean wasn't in this tournament at the time. And they say they brought him in as punishment to go fight Bart Gunn because they punished him for beating Dr. Death. And he freaking destroyed him.
Damn.
Knockout cold.
It was a tough dude, man.
Now his health wasn't doing so good. Couldn't get up out the chair. Couldn't walk. Bent over, hunchback. He calls up DDP. DDP yoga. But DDP didn't think. He's like, I don't know, man. He's in bad shape. But they gave it a try, and he's a lot better.
A lot better than what he was.
He's even talking about boxing again, but I think that'd be a big mistake. He don't look like he can move that good.
No,
he can walk, but he don't need to be boxing.
Maybe think we can walk a little bit better.
Yeah.
He was in bad shape.
Yep. But it's a good thing to see him up and going at it, and glad DDP got a hold of him.
That's right, man. That's right. That's good.
Something don't seem right in this picture. This guy's way too confident. Remember, there is no I in team, and there is no L in Christmas.
The moon landing, was it real? Was it fake? I'm on the side of I don't really know. If a gun is to my head, I'm going it's fake. But I'm like 51% to 49%. But now this is why, here's some reasons I'm going to have why I lean that way.
Right.
I don't trust the government. I really don't.
I understand.
And at the time, they were in some kind of race with Russia.
Russia, okay.
Again, I don't trust the government. There's some kind of barrier. Again, I've heard Joe Rogan talking about it, and I'm not that smart, so I don't know what that barrier is. But some barrier that you can't get through, or you just burn up.
Mm-hmm. The solar or the radiation.
But whatever it is, if they get through it, okay, let's say they did get through it.
Yeah.
Now they're up there. How are they recording? How did that camera, that old VHS tape or whatever it is, make it through there and not get destroyed? Technology now is so much better. Why haven't we been back? Why did Russia never go? Why has nobody else been? It's just iffy. There's a conspiracy about the flag in the video, how it's moving. If it's up in space, it ain't gonna be moving like that. It ain't gonna be waving.
Yeah.
Again, Joe Rogan, his theory is maybe it's a fake video, but maybe the moon landing was real and they couldn't film it, so they came back and did some fake shit.
Yeah.
That's basically everything I got against it.
Yeah.
Why do you think? Okay, if a gun's to your head, you're gonna say it's real.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's real.
Why do you think it's real?
I mean, for one, I think it would just be too hard to get so many people, all these people in on the same lie. You know, everybody get together. We're going to tell the world, not just the United States, but the whole world. We can just tell you, yeah, we went to the moon, but not really.
Now, let me interrupt there. It don't have to be a whole lot of people. It could be a handful, two handfuls of people that just knew it.
Yeah.
And everybody else could think it's real.
Yeah. I think we went, and I think we got the footage of it. You can see it. It's real. And also, coming up probably next year, if I'm not mistaken, I think China has a plan to go there, and I think it will be a manned mission. So keep a watch out for that. Maybe somebody else will fall in, but I think China is the next group to go.
I don't believe nothing China says. Derek has been indoctrinated by the school system.
And I just believe that we've gone, and I don't think the reason why we've gone back or tried to go back is because I think we did go there. There's nothing there. I don't think there's any more reason to go back. It's just a rock out there in space. Why spend millions and millions of dollars, if not more than that, to go back to this rock? But I think China is planning on going back to do this.
Let us know in the comments what you think. Real or fake?
This takes the meaning Jack and Coke to a new level. Gonna play a game of cutthroat. I have 1 through 5, Derek 6 through 10, AB 5 has 11 through 15.
Serrano at plus money, so my pick is Amanda Serrano by decision at plus 110, or a $100 bet at plus 110 odds with profit $110. This fight is expected to go to distance at minus 425. If you think you see a stoppage, you can take no for plus 275. And if you think that the stoppage comes earlier than halfway through the 9th round, plus 400 on under 8.5 rounds might be an option for you. Boxing fans have been asking for this rematch for a long time, and we cannot wait.
Yes, sir. Well, DraftKings Sportsbook is the official sports betting partner of Paul versus Tyson, and right now, all new customers can bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now and use the code RING when you sign up. That's code RING to claim $200 in bonus bets instantly on your first $5 bet. The crown is yours. Or will that be Amanda Serrano's? We are live with you here on Netflix, just outside Dallas, Texas. In recent years, this stadium has hosted the Final Four, the College Football Championship, WrestleMania, and the Super Bowl. Beyonce, the Rolling Stones, U2, and Taylor Swift.
70,000 out here in Washington.
They turned out for this fight, yeah. Can we say that?
It's your spot.
Can I intro you too? So I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
The greatest player in franchise history, 3-time Super Bowl champion, Michael Butterbean. Great to see you as well. Team, do I need to ask you, are you Team Jake, Team Mike?
I'm such great friends with Mike Tyson, and we're going to talk about it in our documentary. Maybe I'll
Come up there and start playing baseball.
You see what I mean?
Coming up to this fight.
We've had some. Good, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Let me say it again. I don't know that you can top this. Worldwide coverage with Netflix. We're all being introduced to Netflix. We're giving people and just from right here. When I was thinking about this day, I could have had a place for a third of it for Cowboy fans. I knew that people would probably be watching this thing.
Normal rounds and still end up right here. You give them respect. I give them respect like I give my great guy Deion Sanders, who didn't go the normal route. Well, I'm being serious.
You hear those people talking when you're running around and catching a pass? He said, I'm here every week. He's dressed up to be the star. Well,
Michael, what's up? You on Instagram Live right now?
It really is.
Yes, sir. It's 58 years old. Are we feeling confident that Michael?
becomes something else.
You know, try to walk past that old man at Walmart. Suspect you got that old man script. Hey, now.
Coming through. We hope you enjoyed the evening. I'm sure you got good seats.
We got the best. Get that seats. Thank you stars for coming out tonight. This star stay tonight.
What's up, Instagram Live? Good to be with
See
you.
that right there, peeps.
All right, everybody. There are two fights still to go for you this evening. A rematch of the biggest fight in women's boxing is.
Why fight? You long ago proved that you were the best in the world. The problem, child,
That's all.
because the truth is, it's hard to walk away. Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, two of the decided the only resolution was to punish each other even more. Imagine the century to now. It's that kind of resolve that defines what a fighter is. That kind of feeling drove a guy like Jake Paul to the league.
As big as my words are, my actions actually speak louder.
There aren't a lot of young men more successful than Jake Paul.
I'm so excited.
Or for that matter, more polarizing.
You're mine.
But he's rich, he's famous, and his entire life he's been about doing the impossible. Which might be why a few years ago he came up with a crazy idea. After all, we're right here with them. We can't look away. Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano, Jack Paul, and Mike.
We are just minutes away now from our co-main event. It has taken over 2 years to make fight that nobody could imagine, but everybody wants to see. Jake Paul versus Tyson. Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano are co-main. There was other versus a great fight. The first one was actually very close. Taylor got a split decision win, but arguably it gone either way.
And it's funny because when we talked about the ladies, we said, what are you going to do different? Katie's like, I won the first fight, so why do I have to change anything? But then Amanda feels like she won the first fight, so she doesn't feel like she has to change much. So I think we're going to have much of what we had in the first fight, a barn burner back and forth.
Indeed, I think that was a fight when I was in junior high school. It was a little better than that. Your next one weeks ago. You see? And that's all I know.
You feel though, if you have a fight that makes you forget gender, that makes you forget winning, fighting.
Yeah, that's what I really love about these. I mean, both of them really, they like the art, they like the craft, so it's funny.
And now, you're not just incentivized based on belts and bragging rights. They're getting paid a lot too. So I'm not trying to pocket.
I guess when we're thinking about Katie Taylor and the fact that she did get the decision the first time, that she got pulled into last
I
time.
think of course she's gonna try like Katie Taylor and fight something that she fights. She's got a lot of heart. And if you get her, she's gonna that injury that she has. It's gonna get
Like, you wanna
better.
try?
So it's gonna be interesting to see if she can stay.
You wanna try?